Sports Zone, presented by General Motors.
Hey guys, that's a great win. It's a tremendous job by everybody on this football team, getting ready for the game, preparing well, staying focused, not getting caught up, and going out and executing, doing a tremendous job on offense. Defense played great for a long time, lost a little bit in the end. Everybody did a great job, guys. It's a great feeling, and this is what it's all about. The feeling you have, you won't have very many times, and you'll never forget this the rest of your life. And believe me, whatever you put into it, it's worth it.
Well, Spartans around the world are happy today. Hello, everybody. I'm Tim Stout. Welcome to the Spartan Sports Zone. Nice to have you with us wherever you are. It's been over 30 years since Michigan State began a football season with a 6-0 record, and the Spartans are the talk of college football today. We have a good show planned for you today. Nick Saban is with us in the studio. And, Nick, as we take a look behind us, this is the Paul Bunyan Trophy. Lloyd Carr said earlier in the week that's the ugliest trophy he'd ever seen. I suspect, though, it looks pretty good to the Spartans today.
Well, I think it was a great win for our players, and I'm especially proud of them, and I'm happy for the Spartan fans everywhere. And I would like to make one comment. This was the best stadium atmosphere that we've ever had in the 5 years that I've been here, and we've had some great crowds, but the pom-poms, the student section, the atmosphere was electric, and I think it affected our team and helped our play.
It was an exciting day, to be sure, and I've been around here a long time, and I agree with that was some kind of an atmosphere, especially for the kind of game it was. And Nick, the questions in college football today are twofold all over, which you saw on the networks last night. How good is Michigan State, and where can this Michigan State team go from here?
Well, I think we have a good football team, but I think consistency, maturity, character. We play a very difficult schedule. We have some really tough challenges ahead. How we manage those, how we handle those psychologically, playing on the road, all those types of things will determine how good we really are and how good we can be. And I think it's kind of up to us, and it's up to our players and coaches and our whole internal family to keep making progress and keep taking one step at a time.
Well, there's a chance to keep singing the fight song. If those guys didn't know it before, they ought to know it by now. Anyway, we're going to, as we go to break, there's Plax Burris. Great day for a Michigan State receiver. He was happy in the locker room afterward. We'll be back.
I want to put those kind of games together for my team and just help my team as much as I can. I mean, man, I just went out there and played so good down out. I mean, I think that's probably the best game I've ever played. You know, I just want to thank God for just blessing me to go out there and putting all that kind of potential and just come home with the victory.
So Michigan State, for the first time since 1965, beats Michigan and Notre Dame in the same year. There are all kinds of these things that have come so far in this season. You know, Nick, the tradition of this series has been the team that runs the ball the best is the team that's going to win. Now, that happened yesterday, but this was not a game that was built around the rushing game. College football today, airing it out, the Spartans have aired it out all year. Is that the trend, the way this is going to go?
Well, I think in this day and age of football, it's important to be able to run the ball, and it's important to be able to stop the run. But you better do the other parts of the game, too, which both teams struggled yesterday. We struggled in the fourth quarter in pass defense. They had a tough time and gave up a lot of yards. We had 400 yards passing, and that will get you beat in the game, too. And that's something that I think both of us better improve on if we're going to continue to be able to progress down the road.
Nick and I want to remind all you basketball fans, Midnight Madness, 10:30 this Friday night in the Breslin Center. Go on and have a great time. They got a great show planned. And so as we tell you that, we'll also let you hear now from Bill Burke, a record-setting day, 400 yards. We go to break. Bill Burke, Michigan State's quarterback, on the Spartans victory. Stay with us. We're coming back.
Just an unbelievable stage out there, and an unbelievable feeling. I try to turn around after the game and just soak everything up because I know opportunities like this don't come along every so often.
Well, if you missed it, that was the open the nation saw on ESPN's Game Day yesterday morning at 11 o'clock. And, boy, Nick, I'll tell you what, it's a big deal. You had ABC, ESPN, 500 media people here. When the Spartans win, the nation watches, I guess.
Well, and I think it's great for Michigan State University that our sports programs can bring some positive attention to our institution. I think there was a great article in the Detroit News about comparing Michigan and Michigan State and how we're not always perceived as good academic institution as we are, and I think there's a lot of positive things here at Michigan State, and it's good that our athletic programs can bring attention to that.
We'll tell you a little bit more about game day here in a moment. This is the time that Jackson National Life Insurance Company salutes the Spartan of the Week, and this was kind of a tough call this week because of the way the Spartans played against Michigan, so we salute all the Michigan State football players on behalf of Jackson National Life for their great win yesterday over the Michigan Wolverines. The ESPN crew was on Spartan Stadium's floor yesterday. They rarely ever do that, but Michigan State officials worked all week long to kind of lure them into East Lansing, so it was a big telecast. Nick was featured last night around the nation with Chris Feller, and here's a little bit of the conversation that they had after the game.
You're worried about Purdue. You're just beginning your gauntlet here. You got a bunch of tough games ahead now. You get these guys back down to earth?
Well, hey, we better in 24 hours be ready to prepare for the next team, and I think the team that has the character and the maturity to persevere through this is going to be the team that comes out on top in the Big Ten, because there's so many good football teams this year in the Big Ten that you're going to have a lot of character, a lot of maturity, a lot of perseverance, and be able to be relentless over the long haul, or you're not going to make it.
A lot of tough games ahead. We know this one feels pretty sweet. The Spartans beat the Wolverines, now only one unbeaten major college team in this state. Let's go back to the studio.
You know, maybe the nation's only heard you say that once, but we've been hearing you say that, and your players have heard you say the same thing after every week all season.
Well, and I was pleased with the way our players really focused on this game and did not get caught up in some of the things that go on around the game, the Michigan State game, which showed some character, maturity. But we have a tough road to hoe. We got to take them one game at a time, which is an old cliche that no one really wants to hear, but it's so true, because if we're not prepared and ready to play a good football game each and every week, we'll have a tough time, and it's going to be a tremendous challenge for our players, our coaches, and everybody in our organization to keep that kind of focus down the road here.
Welcome back, everybody. Spartan assistant coaches aren't going to have much hair left after this season, the way things are going. Last week, Pat Rule got shaved by his guys because they got to 5-0, and that was a bet. Nick, yesterday, Mark D'Antonio, they shaved him. I don't know what the bet was, but whatever it was, you're going to need a good barber on this team, and the season's over.
Well, you can tell by the way this guy's handling these clippers that we don't have a good one. That's Eric Morris there.
I mean, I don't know what D'Antonio's family's going to think of this today.
Well, you know, they're after me now, and they want to know when I'm going to get shaved. But
I told you, I don't care if you go 11-0, don't let them do it to you.
I'm afraid nothing would grow back, and I'd be bald for life.
But you know what, knowing you, if you could get to 11-0, they could do a lot more than that to you, too. We have a minute left or so. How does this all wear with you? I mean, did you see any of this coming at all? I think it'd be great just to end the season right now, but there's so much more to go.
Right. Well, hey, that's the challenges of a season, and it's good to see our players have some fun with it. But I think the way our players compete in the game makes the chemistry of this team a little bit special. And if we can continue on that and be consistent with it, you know, maybe we could have an outstanding year. But they've accomplished all that we've been able to accomplish to this point. The challenge is can we continue to have the kind of focus we need to continue the success.
All right, game number 7 next Saturday. Good luck, Nick. We'll see you here next week.
Thanks, Tim.
Okay, for Nick Saban, I'm Tim Stout. Thank you for joining us. Again, those Purdue tickets, 500 available tomorrow morning at the Genesis Ticket Office. Go watch the Spartans play in West Lafayette. We'll see you again next time on the Spartan Sports Zone. So long, everybody.